Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface.
So perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful yellow sunshine. These are conditions for the beautiful game. At least that is how it should be. The backdrop could not be any more idyllic. The players are with us now. The crowd is in good number and in shirt-sleeve order. It is lovely to be able to breathe fresh air without having to wrap oneself up to the gills, and simply to turn up and to enjoy a match that matters to so many. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, they call this a friendly, but the crowd clearly doesn't think so, and nor in actual fact do we.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams.
It's here at last. It is Milan derby day. The city comes to a complete standstill as the fans of AC Milan and Internazionale wait with bated breath ahead of the battle for bragging rights. It means everything to everyone in these parts. The atmosphere in the stadium reflects that. Noise and colour and no little hostility. The passion just about tangible. You've got to spare a thought if you can for the players and managers. They have to try and keep a cool head amidst all this fervour, to try and play not just the occasion but the match itself, and that is never easy. But there are of course many decent players. There have been many greats through the generations, and there is no doubt that while certain players might struggle with the atmosphere, there are some who become heroes today. It is close to unpredictable. Whatever happens, though, I think we are in for one of those footballing treats. Sit yourself down comfortably. The action is underway any minute now. The San Siro, for so long Milan's fortress, decorated top to bottom in the colours of the famous Rossoneri. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances. You feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds...
He's gone for it! Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be... Looking to shoot! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, in games of this nature, as a player, Peter, you only want to work as hard as demanded. You don't want to have to go at it full pelt. But when the opposition is what it is, all of that kind of goes out the window. The challenge here will ask more of you, and so both teams will wish to give more than they take. It's one of those games, Peter, where if the opposition increase...
Lewandowski! Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score. Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams.
Great leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Ronaldinho battles to win it back. Ronaldinho, has he picked him out? Hits one! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And so we stand for the anthems. The strains of the national anthem of Australia. And we're underway. Rustic gets it back. Right through the middle. He's got away, battles to win it back.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
The shot's on! It's there!
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. So quite a contest we have in store. Just listen to the noise level from the stands. And so the distinctive sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Watkins pushes it out wide. He's made sure that that won't get through. Aimed long and direct. Lewandowski plays it out to the wing. Looks like a good ball through. Dani Olmo. It's a loose ball. Balde floats one over. Rafinha drills, shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.